Night patrol with East Chicago PD. Whoops. Bro, trying to talk back in. Appreciate that, Stewie. Appreciate that, Stewie.
You think I'm scared of guns, bro? I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga.
He crashing out. Nigga, it might be military. He crashing out over some stupid shit. What the heck? Nah, no way.
They just shot Schindler and Tommy and them standing outside.
Nice. Keep your hands up. Exit the car. I was talking about that the other day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is. The field has just become very unpopular.
I mean, bro, you in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? You in Chicago, you not really, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a cop in Chicago either, if you're asking me. If you're asking me, I'm not going to be no cop in Chicago.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge? Suck ass nigga.
As soon as I take the handcuffs out, when he takes those cuffs out, when I take these handcuffs.
Holy motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
Pay what? Pay what, gang? Let me know. Hey, what they gonna pay?
Today we look into one of America's most deadly and controversial professions, policing. And in this post-George Floyd era, police have been under incredible scrutiny. And as a result, filming with the police is a lot harder than it used to be in the days of good old-fashioned cops episodes. However, we seem to be entering a new era. Police have gotten a lot of bad press over the last few years, and what I'm noticing is some departments have begun to try and shift the narrative by recording and broadcasting off their own social media platforms, or they invite independent news like me in. And today, we head to East Chicago, an Indiana town located somewhere between gangster ghost town Gary and Dalton, Illinois, where our dear friend Tiffany Henyard is. And for those not familiar with this place, crimegrade.org gives the city a D- for...
Dang! A D-? Golly! People just doing it, hey, that's like the lawless city. I don't even think the lawless city had a D-.
overall crime and an F for violent crime. We'll see if that's true. And in East Chicago, Chief Rivera gives us unprecedented access where we see a range of wild situations. Uncomfortable domestic violence calls, we respond to the scenes of shots fired, we witness heated interactions with civilians, and we see people get processed and thrown in jail. We have laughs, we have controversial discussions, and blood-pumping moments. Folks, let's head to East Chicago. Folks, there's a video I can't release because it's pending court case, but it's a base jumper video we did that is absolutely insane. One of my favorite pieces of all time. It looks like this.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like we're surrounded by cops. We're at a police drone. They're gonna jump and then we're gonna see what happens after this.
You could not pay me to base jump. Let me just say that. You could not pay me to base jump. You couldn't pay me to skydive. 2,000 followers on Twitch, I'm skydiving. 2,000 followers on skydive. But base jumping, bro, you're literally jumping from just buildings over asphalt. That don't seem right to me. I'm not gonna lie, that don't seem orthodox to me.
We're professional base jumpers.
If you want to be the first to see it weeks in advance, join the Patreon and see that and much, much more. Link is in pinned comments. And now, guys, to the video.
I would skydive and base jump right now. Oh no. If you base jump, you'll fall through your parachute.
I know much about each.
Wait, what? Specifically me? Why would I fall through the parachute?
Chicago, so we're gonna learn.
Because they can call me fat?
More about that. And I think there's a lot of very important things we can cover today.
Bro, I just say that because I have the worst luck ever with anything, bro. If I went base jumping, I probably would fall through the parachute. Yo, what up, Wes? I probably would fall through the parachute. Stand up and jump right now and we'll see why. Oh, you a bitch ass nigga. Okay, bet. Oh, okay, all right. Okay. See, if I retaliate, I'm the bad guy. What's up, Pert? What up, gang?
Don't get to see what it's like. I mean, we used to have cops back in the day, but ever since, media went kind of shit for police. There's not much out there right now, currently. So we aim to bring you guys an episode of Cops and ask the question that everyone else wants to ask too. What can you tell us about this area?
Very diverse. It's a wonderful city. It's up and coming.
So this place used to be really rough in what, the 90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, there's a lot of gang activity, a lot more.
Chad, let's do a scavenger hunt tonight. Let's do a scavenger. Let's see how many people we can get into a scavenger hunt after the video.
Going on, man. Tommy.
All right, Jose, we're nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Been here going on 27 years now. Been chief close to 2.5 years now. So that's Officer Greenwood. That's gonna be
What's going on, man?
your chauffeur.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? Good. You ready to rumble today?
Ooh, yeah, he.
And how long have you been a cop? Coming up on my 3rd year. I like being a cop. I like helping people.
And the three from TikTok. Okay, so you might as well be you're almost at a year.
The way that they are.
Holy fuck, they're through. You just went through a stop sign.
Yeah. There were no cars.
LCJ, mileage 458.
Right in front of you, two rolling, two.
I know. See, no.
He just did what you did. You can't get him for that.
No, I can't.
You're pulling him over?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah, Jordan.
Holy motherfucker.
Come back when you 18, gang.
4900 Todd.
I may have a traffic stop, 4800 block of Alexander. Advise I'm ready for plate. So the reason for the stop, you're rolling all the stop signs, man. You're not coming to a stop.
Did you realize he was on you for a while?
No, until you just put on the side ride, I had no clue.
Did that surprise you?
It scared the shit out of me because I'm like, who the hell? I'm thinking somebody finna run me off the sidewalk, and I'm like, who the hell?
I genuinely think I just genuinely think he wasn't even thinking about it. I think when you're on a moped, bro, you're not really thinking about, oh yeah, I better stop here. I'll be honest.
Driving on the sidewalk with me.
Basically, you rolled through a stop sign. I saw him earlier roll through a stop sign. So I'm like, you can't get him for that, man. You can't get him for that.
I mean, this last one, I actually was
Maybe
gonna
you'll be
stop,
famous
then
by then?
guy just
Oh,
basically
for sure.
like waved me on, so
We'll see.
I just ended up.
Where's that for you, man?
A blip siren at least. That's what
Just
I'm
make sure you
saying.
stop at the stop signs, okay?
I will do.
All right, you're good, man.
Other than that, it's like, as long as you don't give them a reason, I don't think they'll f with you.
Stay safe, brother. Have a good day. Have a good one.
You tell him I ran the stop sign too?
Dang, Tommy G now. He said he on both sides.
Since 2020, I believe, reduction in police contact with civilians. So they're less likely to stop, they're less likely to engage.
Okay.
What do you make of those numbers?
I think more cops are scared of a lawsuit now.
I think you get the maniacs that are, say, ACAB, and you get the maniacs that are always like, Blue Lives Matter, it's always the police are right. So you get the two extremes.
Oh, yeah, no.
When in reality, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
Is there a cop case in recent history that you feel like the cop was actually in the wrong?
That one recently in Illinois.
What happened?
With that woman in the boiling pot.
Oh, they shot her in her house, right?
Yeah.
If the cop goes away to jail, you're like, justice served.
Yeah, that was unjustified.
Okay, I mean, what's good, Ethan?
So far, it's
Good to have you
pretty
here,
peaceful in East Chicago. We got a couple hours of sunlight left. We'll see what happens. I got a couple questions from Instagram coming in, okay?
Oh, okay.
Why are they so understaffed?
No one wants to be the police anymore.
Why is that?
It's too dangerous.
You think it's a scary job?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, it's scary. Scary as hell every day.
Is it hard recruiting new officers nowadays?
It is, but I think a lot of that has to do with the colleges. In the past, I believe the criminal justice programs in the colleges were positive, and now they're starting to show all the negative stuff. You know, for every George Floyd incident, there was a million incidents that went.
I'll be honest, I didn't realize this video was gonna be like, you know, so like, you know what I'm saying?
Perfect. The field has just become very unpopular.
I mean, everyone to their own has their own opinion. The only thing that people are showing is the one bad apple of a department.
I'm just calling different people in Milwaukee. What questions would you have for a police officer?
Why they do racial profiling? Motherfuckers that got tents.
I can't see who's in that car. All I know is the state mandates a certain percent.
Okay, I told him that if he ever tried becoming a police officer in Milwaukee,
I feel like tent is like, you know, for me, it's like, it don't really bother nobody unless you're like, you know, looking suspicious, doing suspicious stuff and you got dark tent. Yeah, hey, yeah, pull me over. But like, if I'm just minding my business, don't bother me. Don't bother me, gang. I'm not doing nothing to hurt you. Nobody gonna do nothing to hurt you. But there are people that will hurt you. But I'm not. And a lot of people aren't. They got tint. They just want to have dark tint. They don't want the sun come in.
Milwaukee that we do the speed on them.
I seen the Patriot. I seen the Patriot.
On my mama. The pocket that we were patrolling the most is all within like 2 minutes of the police station. It's always interesting when the hot spot is that close to the station.
Probably the perfect location between the good side of the city and the most busy side of the city. So we're right in that fine line in the middle.
What do we got going on right here?
Public intox and disorderly conduct.
Get out.
Come on.
I get out on my own. I don't need nobody to touch me. I'm compliant.
We'll get this property right now. Come on, let's go.
What I'm doing, right? Don't touch me. I'll be right out in the morning. What's up, Sarge?
Hey, he looked like he might have been doing something. He's sweating, and the AC on. He look like he might be up to no good.
Suck ass nigga. What's up, Lieutenant?
Go ahead and make it right.
Stop grabbing my arm like that.
Spread your legs.
Look, there you go. Stop. Look. Now you don't have to touch me. Look.
I'm gonna take these handcuffs off. As soon as I take these handcuffs off.
When he takes those cuffs off.
When I take these handcuffs off, put them up against the glass.
I'm not
Place your hands on the
nothing.
glass.
All I got is public intoxication, man.
And disorderly conduct.
Lorenzo, what led to this situation?
My sister was beating my ass. This tough guy behind me, I'm not gonna move fast because
You can talk and look at the glass.
See, you see that?
You can talk and look at the glass.
That's about control.
Go ahead, man.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I'm gonna get a lawsuit. I'm gonna get a lawsuit.
Wild stance. Hey man, if you think to look forward, just look forward, gang. I mean, I know you pissed off. I know you a little whatever, but bro, just look forward.
Man,
look, bro, look. I'm gonna get a
Lock it
lawsuit.
up. Stop resisting.
Look.
Switch eyes, yeah.
Look, Sarge, I'm not doing nothing. Look, Sarge, I'm not doing nothing.
So Lorenzo, was it kind of a family altercation that went far?
Come on.
Yeah, look.
Lorenzo, what's going through your head right now?
I'm not even mad, bro, because I didn't do nothing. They locked me up for no reason.
You're the one that called.
Right.
Like, what were you looking for them to do when they showed up?
I expected them to arrest the people that I called the police on, but they wasn't trying to hear that.
What's your general impression of the police?
They cool, you feel me? I don't got nothing against the police. They abuse their authority sometimes.
Do you think they were rough with you?
Hey, I can agree. I can agree with that.
It definitely was.
How many drinks did you have?
A lot.
Interviews through the crack.
All of it seemed pretty standard.
Yeah, they making my boy look like he a Class A villain. You know, he look like the Joker. That little slow-mo look Jokerish.
To me, the whole time though, when he was actually just trying to look at us and talk, why were you guys so insistent about moving his head and not let him talk to us?
Good question.
So we try to keep people controlled in this area. If you were to put your hands against the glass,
you're a lot weaker here.
You're weaker, correct. So if you try to move, go ahead and make a movement.
Blocking the leg.
So we try to control the head. Anywhere the head goes, you go.
Yep, the head and the body follows.
Correct.
Police brutality has been a big subject of discussion in America over the last few years. Let's talk about how prevalent it really is. University of Illinois Chicago ran the data on this issue and found the following. Each year, 50 million people have a police encounter. 1 million of these involve threats or use of force. 250,000 civilians are injured by law enforcement, and about 1,300 people are killed, again, on a yearly basis. However, the number of these that we can chalk up to police brutality is tough to quantify. I mean, how many of these incidents involve someone resisting or someone that injured themselves?
Whoa. Whoa. I ain't never seen that before.
Trying to escape, or is truly a case where someone did get brutalized by police.
Dang.
To me, the answer to a safer police and civilian relationship is transparency. After all, we fund these guys. They should report to us. Tell me in the comments what you think would lead to a safer interaction between police and civilians.
Hey, he was swinging for the fences on that one. Golly. He was, foot planted, you know what I'm saying? To the hips, you know?
You want to tell them what I found in the car? Oh, some type of pill. Ooh.
What's going through your head right now, man?
Disappointed. Disappointed in what? You just said you got out of rehab, right?
Yeah. How long have you been fighting addiction for, man?
2 years.
How'd you get into it? Just for your wife or what?
I was prescribed.
And how did this whole situation start?
Somebody called saying that there was a guy in a red.
Hey, I hate to say it, she definitely giving you a ticket. Sit tight for me. Sit tight for me. Hey, she finna hit you with one of them. Hey, go ahead, sit tight for me.
Truck that wasn't moving, and he was at a pump that was not usable.
Why are your pants so tight?
So I like them that way. Just trying to look good for you. These are Rockies.
And what kind of underwear is that?
Oh man, tight.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
That boy had a cowboy killer.
Do you get nervous at all before a shift when you go out in the night?
Nope, just get excited. That's all.
Prefer night shift or day shift?
Nights.
Why is that?
And I like DUIs, so a majority of my DUIs happen on night shift.
And what do you see?
Not gonna lie, these the cops I would want to ride along with. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I was just about to say that. Me too, because I feel like sometimes you find cops that are corrupt and crooked, bro. Just being honest, you will find cops that literally just want the power. They grew up, they were probably bullied as kids, and now they cops. They're like, they got all this power and they just want to run through people. That's just that is just what I have seen and heard in the past. These dudes look chill. These dudes look real cool. These dudes look like, I kick it with, you know what I'm saying? They look cool as the other side of the pillow.
Okay.
This guy's got no fucking brake lights. Evening, how you doing, ma'am?
Hello.
No brake lights. He got no rear end. Look at the back of that car. Somebody smacked his stuff.
Get your driver's license, please.
That's why you pulled me over?
Yes, you have absolutely no brake lights. Not gonna write you a ticket for it. I'm just gonna check your driver's license and make sure everything's good to go.
So tell me more about going after people for little shit, because some people would look at that and be like, why are you hassling over a brake light?
You ever heard of the broken window theory? Go after the little shit, hit it when it's little. Otherwise, you ignore the broken window. The broken window turns into an abandoned building. Abandoned building turns into a slum. Slums turn into drug houses, whatever the hell you name it. Next thing you know, you got a big problem. Freddie Ortiz, I knew it. How you been?
Never have once thought about that. I have never once thought about that, ever.
Buddy?
I've been okay. How you doing?
Where's Jennifer at?
I don't know.
You got anything on you right now before we search your backpack?
No, my knife.
What do you make of all these deodorants?
He stole them, probably. He's a known narcotic user in our city. This yours?
Wow.
The shit we find.
You're free to go, okay?
Thank you.
I mean, y'all went through his bag. He's probably homeless. You went through the man's bag.
Hand sanitizer?
I wish. I don't know why you...
Oh, I guess...
You meet that guy a lot?
In the last 3 months, I've probably dealt with him at least 4 or 5 times. Evening, how y'all doing?
So good so far.
Can I get your driver's license? You guys got IDs as well?
Well, you have girls being route.
No, how much of you had to drink tonight with that in the car? Turn the car off. Turn the car off. You step out with me. Stand along that wall over there. You can start pulling them out. Where y'all headed?
Back to the house.
How much have you had to drink tonight? Just a little bit. So I'm gonna have you follow the tip of this pen. Can you see it with the lights?
I stopped to get some
Okay.
food.
Yes, video.
No, keep your head still. Keep your head still. You're gonna start 1 foot in front of the other, okay?
He going to jail. He going to jail. Get Jay. He going to jail. He couldn't even hold his head still.
Heel to toe. All right, go ahead, turn around. So at the time of being placed under arrest for operating while intoxicated, I'm going to take you to station. You are going to do another breath test, which I will then ask you again if you are willing to consent to, okay? But as of right now, on the portable breath test, you're below .162. That's twice the legal limit, okay?
So we just saw a DUI arrest. Guy was driving with twice the legal limit. There's certain crimes you have sympathy for, but drunk driving is just a fucking stupid move. So
Yep.
Y'all tripping, man.
No.
Okay.
I work
I'm not
12
gonna violate
hours.
your rights, right? I'm gonna give you your fucking
Damn, y'all ain't have to do that.
Got it?
Y'all bogus as hell, man. I'm a hard working man. Yeah, man, I'll pay. But I got something for you when I get out, though.
What is that? What you got? What you got?
What do you got for us? You got it on camera?
Implied consent. I have probable cause to believe that you have operated a vehicle.
I don't care about nothing of that.
I'm just now off.
I don't care about none of that.
Submit to a chemical test and inform.
No, nigga, y'all just take my life away from me, man.
Look at that.
I just got my license back, man. After 15 years. Y'all gonna take that from me? Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay. I don't care what. Yeah, somebody gonna pay.
How long you been doing that contract and work for?
I've been doing
What does that mean? You making threats against the police, gang? Come on, son. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I understand frustration. But bro, you was drinking and driving, gang. Lock in, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be dumb and then get mad when the cops pull you over for it. Come on, son, lock in.
Ever since I've been out 3 months. What did you do time for? Stalking.
Given the opportunity, would you ever become a police officer?
No.
You had a little bit of a struggle going in and out. What do you think it would take to break that cycle and just stay out and stay free?
Stop dealing with officers like him.
To stop, you've gone up. You're at a .172 now.
Well, what my charges is?
It's going to be OWI endangering for yourself and your 2 passengers, and regular OWI.
Oh my God, man. Bogus, man.
Still driving.
That's all right. He'll come back. He'll
This
realize
is the other
it.
reason why I could never be a police officer. That should be a really difficult part of the job. But even though I know he messed up, I still have a sympathy for man, this guy just cannot help but repeat his. Some people can. As we were about to pack it up for the night, we got one last call. There were shots fired nearby, so we sped to the scene right away. This is what happened.
Well, Chad, I gotta end the TikTok stream. Dang, TikTok said I'm restricted because I'm showing the... I don't ever watch videos like this. TikTok, don't do it to him like that. Dang. Maybe I'll start it up here in a sec. That's fine. They usually do that for me when I watch the Gideon videos. They usually do that for me when I'm showing the Gideon videos too. I'm showing the truth, bro. Dang, they doing me like that? Dang, it's like that? Okay, all right. Dang. Later, TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
There's someone up there.
You ain't hear nothing or what?
I ain't hear nothing.
7 shots fired. We got the big guns out right now. We're looking. People are poking their heads out of their apartments, wondering what happened.
Do you think that guy in the window noticed?
Yep. When he says I didn't hear anything and there were 7 bullets fired right there, does that sound impossible to you?
Yeah. He would have heard it.
What happened?
I don't know, bro. You was asleep.
Why the is you asking me questions?
You the one asking questions. You just asked what happened, didn't you?
Ask me a question, bitch.
Hey, have a good night.
Get out my business.
Go ahead, go back to public school.
Man, go your ass back to school, bro.
Get a GED,
You the
big
one that
fella.
can't hear. You talking about?
Get a GED, big fella. Had his ass like this. He said, take your ass back to school and get a GED.
Right.
Good morning, Kanye.
You being ignorant, that's why we came here.
Go find the rest of them shells.
Oh, they up there with you?
You got them.
That sound like an admission to guilt, huh?
Stupid ass.
Goofy.
Y'all said it was bullet holes in cars and shit. Let me check. Make sure there ain't no bullet holes in my car. Excuse me, bro. Why are you investigating my car? You think I'm scared of guns, bro?
What did you
I'm not scared of no gun, bro. You got in my face, nigga. The car. For what?
You're violating Indiana West property.
This is property, bro. This is property.
Come on back upstairs.
Alright, leave my car alone, bro. Leave my car alone, bro. It's going.
See, this what I be talking about, bro. This what I be talking about. Cause now you got me tight. Here come that, bro. Nobody bothering you. We just responding to gunshot. We just responding to bullets, gang. We just responding. Ain't no reason for you to be coming down here, flashlight, phone recording.
It ain't gonna be here in the morning. You stay here, right?
Yeah.
How long you been staying here?
I've been staying here for a while.
Longer than 30 days?
Yeah.
Longer than 90 days?
Yeah.
So you have 90 days to register your vehicle in Indiana once you become an Indiana resident.
I'm in the process of getting all that together.
Yeah, I mean, you get 90 days.
He said you, so now you're saying you back?
No, this isn't a because it's not his vehicle. He brought my attention to the vehicle. Now that I see that it has expired tags, the vehicle can be towed for any reason.
This is my car. I don't know what he and you had going on or whatever. I just moved out here to better myself and my kids. I have a 14-year-old. I'm trying to keep away from Chicago and things like that.
Can I help you?
I think whoops, sorry, chat. Basically, she just coming out and explaining. Y'all heard it. My fault.
You saw him?
No, you could go back in the house. You could go back in.
Bro,
Yeah, take your hot head ass back in the house.
60 days. I'll put a 60-day notice on the car. If the vehicle's still here, we're gonna have to tow it.
All right.
So we tag the cases for evidence. We send them off to the system that we use with the state police that identifies those shell casings, which will obviously match it to the make and model of that firearm. And once they do that testing, they'll see if that firearm or those shell casings, or the shell casings from that firearm was used in another crime or something like that.
We are driving through Chicago in rush hour traffic on our way to day 2 of filming with the East Chicago.
I know he don't have a Saratoga bottle in his hand. I know he don't have a Saratoga bottle in his hand. Chat.
Chicago Police Department.
He ain't no way. He on the Ashton Hall grind. He on that Ashton Hall.
The truth is, cops are an essential part of society. We just need to make sure that the cops that we have are accountable and just and fair. So anyways, this is day 2 with the East Chicago Police.
He doing 2 nights.
How's it going, man? What's going through your mind starting off a shift?
I usually talk to guys when we get in, see what's going on throughout the day, what we've had, like what calls we've had. I know there's a shooting in Porter County. There's earlier today. Kind of go over stuff like that when we get in. You know.
How long you been doing this?
I joined the military. I did law enforcement in the Coast Guard for 5 years, a little less than 5 years. Got out, went to the academy in 2016. So then I came here about 4 years ago. So I've been here for about 4 years.
One thing I envy about this job is it seems like there's...
Oh my! Yo, Big 5 gifted! What the heck? Yo, who's gifting anonymously? Yo, appreciate that 5 gifted. Let's go, bro. W5 in the chat. Hey, chat, W5 gifted. W5 freaking gifted. Yo. That's the goal too. That's the sub goal. Oh my gosh. Jordan, if you have something you want me to react to, send it into the Discord, gang. I got you, bro. I got you. Oh my gosh, bro. Hold on, chat. Let me fix this. W5. Everybody spam W gifted in the chat. W gifted. What the heck? New sub goal, chat. New sub goal. Nah, bro, that's crazy. They came through yesterday and did that too. Nah, that's insane, bro. W gifter. W freaking gifter. Yo, love, bro, for real. Love, whoever's doing that, love. Yeah, Jordan, if you want me to react to your content, bro, send it in the Discord. Send it in the, whatchamacallit, reactions.
There's an opportunity to build real brotherhood, where you just don't get that in a cubicle environment.
No, yeah, no. And then on the other hand, it's a double-edged sword because it's like cops tend to only hang out with cops, where like other jobs, you know, I was a union carpenter for a little bit, you know, like a lot of those people can hang out with other professions, you know. Once you become a cop, a lot of people don't want to hang out with you anymore. You know what I mean? Especially with like the, the climate a couple of years ago.
Balin Levi?
Everything that was going on. With like BLM movements and all the other things, like it really, the public interest.
Send me a video to watch of his, I'll watch it.
Really pulled back.
You know, what was it like living through that?
Like we always have people, you know, like yelling 12 or, you know, 8, all the other stuff, you know, so nothing really changed. The people that didn't like us. People that did like us, they still liked us. You know, we still go to calls and answer them the same way.
Folks, I do think police unfairly got the shit end of the stick in the media and to their reputation since the George Floyd era. They do a dangerous job that not many people would have the courage to do.
Yo, this nigga is locked in. Whoa. Hey, he is cooking. He is really thinking, he's really on a big job here. Oh my.
So to me, the ACAB mentality that emerged was just plain stupid. I think we can all agree that pretty much any time you say everyone from a group is bad, you are going to end up with a dumb and lazy way of thinking. However, I do think the BLM movement was right to point out that the police need to be held accountable. Everyone, including the police, should find that quite reasonable. To me, doctrines like qualified immunity are a bit scary, especially when it seems like this new administration in power is more okay with letting law enforcement do as they please without consequences. And for context, qualified immunity essentially means police.
Hey, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'm going to keep it a buck. I do not know enough about politics to speak on it, so don't ask me. Don't ask me. Straight up.
Police officers would be shielded from personal liability on the job. People against qualified immunity believe this would set a dangerous precedent that would allow law enforcement to get away with things that they shouldn't. So I wanted to know what these police officers thought about policing in the post-George Floyd era.
That's changed a lot. People think that we were for what happened. No, we're against officers like that, and I think that video changed us, and I think for the worse. I think it went a little overboard though, because I think some politicians, their job isn't guaranteed, so they're gonna go a little overboard. That's where the defund movement came. That's where the riots started to come, a lot of the protesting, and that's where you started seeing the decline in applicants for police departments. But on the positive side, it changed training. It changed the way now you deal with people like that. It made departments more accountable now. Just because you're not the one using the force doesn't mean you can't be found guilty.
You're gonna search it, it's an amnesty period, you tell me it's in there, if you give it to me, it is what it is, we throw it out, it's not that deep. If you lie to me, I'm more likely to take you to jail. I don't know about it. I'm sorry, it's up to the back.
Clear balance.
Set up for me. Yeah, like that. You're not supposed to be having that gun, bro.
I was transferring to my house like that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I hear you, but you're not supposed to have it, period.
Yeah. Apparently, he's a felon, and he also has a current pending felony case.
Damn.
So obviously, he's not supposed to be in possession of a firearm.
All right, turn to face me. Take your belt off.
He did. He really did.
Your chains. You walk that way. All right, bro. I'll be there.
I thought this was gonna be like cops.
Here's our normal.
What the hell is going on over here?
Check it out.
Is it an arrest?
I don't know. We'll see.
It is here.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I always be wondering when I drive past something, I see like 5 or 6 cops. I'm like, hey, I need to know what's going on. I'm tempted to stop that. Hey, what's going on? Hey, somebody let me know something. I'm trying to get the scoop. Let me help you out.
A Venezuelan driver bought the car. The plate doesn't match the car, and
Maybe bought a stolen car.
he bought the car.
We might know the guys he bought it from. Hola, señor, ¿cómo está?
Oh, bien, gracias.
Bienvenidos a Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo siente sobre policía en América?
Han sido respetuosos en cuanto a su trabajo.
Habla sobre la diferencia de policía en Venezuela y policía aquí.
Oh, demasiada diferencia. En Venezuela la policía son puros delincuentes con uniforme.
¿Sientes más seguro aquí con policía o en Venezuela con policía?
Oh, acá, definitivamente acá.
After a routine traffic stop, this Venezuelan gentleman was found to be doing nothing wrong and sent on his way.
Yeah, his headlights on. He's trying.
Adam Edward traffic stop. Yeah, 100 block.
It always kind of makes me laugh how they pick up that how they pick up the little microphone thing. 300 600 block. I'll be in 600 block there. Go ahead, mark me on. And it sounds like they're just speaking gibberish, but they're really just speaking codes. But like, go ahead, Mark McClellan on a minute.
Dude, what are you doing? 300 block of Alder.
He's just trying to go about his day.
I don't, what the f are you doing, bro? What's going on?
What?
What do you mean with what?
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? You see me behind you and then you start backing up? You almost hit my car, bro. What do you mean? You thought I was parking? You thought I was parking with my blues on? You got a brake light out. Give me your license. Where you coming from, man?
I was door dashing.
Say again?
I was door dashing.
You're door dashing?
Ooh. Yeah, he look like he might be under the influence.
You live here? You live across the street? Is that your mom or what? Say again?
It's on the license.
What do you mean it's on the license?
What's going on? Why are you even cool?
You got any guns in the car, bro? You have no guns in the car? If you do, I mean, you can legally own them, right? I'm not trying to pinch you up. I'd rather know than not know. So do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay, listen, man. Hey, if you don't listen. Hey, okay, listen. I get I'm making you nervous. You're making me nervous, bro. Because you're backing up, bro, and I was getting nervous.
Drugs, Jordan.
I ain't here to try to pinch you up, okay? If you're straight with me, I'm straight with you. Without reaching for, where is the gun? Is it on your person?
Yeah. It's
okay. So do me a favor. Put your hands on the wheel for me, okay? And just keep them there, okay? Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gun.
Before we say something.
It's in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this one's. I'm gonna search his car. I can smell it, but he's got some stuff.
Okay, so here's the drugs. But let's just see. You know what I'm saying? Let's not jump to conclusions. That's what's wrong with people today. Niggas jump to conclusions.
Yeah. So when you see the cops like this and your son, what goes through your head?
Not good, man. Ain't good, buddy.
A little nervous?
No, I mean, it is what it is. We've been through this years, man, you know. We always going through this.
She's at a brake light out. So just brake light out. Okay. And then
we get it.
And the thing, and you know, and the reason he's even got to this point where it's I'm talking to him and he didn't want to talk to me really, and then I asked him if he had a gun and he's no, and then it turned out he had a gun. You know, he ended up coming clean about it, you know what I mean? But like, you know, obviously being very, you know, and I get it. I don't know whatever interaction he's had with us before, but you know, like I told him, he's straight with me, I'm straight with him, and as long as there's nothing crazy, then he'll be on his way. He's on the arrest, he's just detained right now. Okay. That's all. Here's your license back, bro. Okay? Yeah. I'm glad you didn't hit my car. I really thought you were gonna hit my car. What I'm gonna do, so put that in your pocket. Okay? The keys are right here. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's either one of your brake lights. I think it's that one. I think it's your left one's out completely. Here's your keys. No ticket, nothing like that. Just get your taillight fixed.
He should have just said yes. He should have just said yes. He should have just been like, yeah, okay, yeah, I got a gun on me. It's fine.
Okay? Don't back into a cop car. Cool? All right, bro? The way he was driving, like everything, dude. And like you ask him a simple question. Like when I asked him for his license, I don't know if you saw, but like I wanted to go like take it from him, and he like he pulled it back from me right away and was like, "Oh, what'd you stop me for?" And I'm like, "Dude, like, give me your license." Like, but you know, lying about a gun and being kind of weird and being really weird actually, and then the driving behavior and everything else like that. Oh, and then he told me that he just bought the gun, but the gun looked like the wear marks on it, unless he bought it used, I guess.
This is interesting. I'm not gonna lie, this is mad interesting.
Adam Edward. This vehicle crashed into the concrete barrier. The suspect ran. There's blood in the car. I don't know. They're on foot somewhere.
Golly.
I don't know where they would have came from. He lives right down the street. Oh yeah, they're fucked up.
It is amazing that someone can be bleeding that bad walking down the street and no one really knows.
And he probably has a head injury because he hit. I mean, I'm sure. Like you can see, there's blood in the airbag.
I think it's underrated how much alcohol can fuck your life up. Like alcohol is so popular in this country.
Yep.
But it contributes to a lot of issues we have.
You probably drive past people drinking and driving more than you realize. Chat, you definitely drive past people that are drinking and driving a lot more than you realize, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Only because people think, oh yeah, I'll just be up the road. I'll just be fine. I'll be right up the road.
Especially probably from what you guys see.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. The amount of like, like even just violent, like where people want to resist or start shit with us, or like, you know, even just them like just screaming at us, or just like, you know, fighting with everything. Yeah. All over booze, bro.
Little single Modelo after work never hurt nobody. Hey, as long as you're drinking at home, cuz. As long as you're drinking at home.
After meeting with a tow truck driver to get this ditched vehicle sorted out, Miguel and I returned to the police cruiser. While Officer Schindler was still outside taking care of business, he heard what he believed was a gunshot, something Miguel and I did not hear inside the car. Deciding to take action, Officer Schindler began pursuing what he believed was the most likely vehicle that could be responsible for this. Here's what happened next.
Yes, sir. Oh, they like. Those gunshots?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they like.
Oh, that sounds like gunshots to me. That's like an automatic.
Yeah.
Not my phone dropping in the car.
No, I think that car over there. Yeah, in Medford, I got possible shots fired.
The car that's...
Car northbound on Indy, past the McShane.
How many shots?
Dang, he ripping that car.
I don't know, that's like an old guy, doesn't it?
That must freak them out when the light gets shined in there.
I don't.
You're sure? Because I dropped my phone in the car. I don't know if you heard that. But it was like, dun.
No, I heard it was like multiple shots. So. Driver! Exit the car with your hands up. Keep your hands up. Exit the car. Okay, take your seatbelt. Driver!
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This would be so embarrassing if it wasn't gunshots and he was just like heard something and then that car right there was just minding their business. That would be so embarrassing. But I'm not gonna lie, cops do have a little sixth sense. Especially them cops that have been doing it a while. Hey, I don't know how they do it. They low-key got some sixth sense. They low-key, they can just kind of tell when something's up. When the jig is up, hey, one thing you would hate for the jig to be is up. One thing you would hate to be for the jig is up. Car got the anti-lag tune. It probably does, bro. It probably does.
Passenger, stay in the car. Take your seatbelt off and exit the car. Walk back to the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Stop.
They love that one. They love
Stay
that
there.
one.
Face away from me. Are there any firearms in the car?
No.
As you were just driving by me, okay, I heard multiple shots being fired off. And it sounded like they were coming from your vehicle, okay?
That was the car who passed by us, sir.
That was the other car that passed by you?
Yeah.
What do you mean? It was their car?
Yeah, they were driving by when he hit the gas. That's what it did, the ta.
Oh, bro, it was the car. It was the tune on the car. You know how like Trackhawks and like Hellcats? Yo, that's when it sounded like it was backfiring. That's all it was.
So listen.
This is so embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
So embarrassing. And you see, I understand it, but honest to God, I mean, man, this is ridiculous.
I've been so.
Yo, they got the whole brigade after him for the anti-lag, or for the backfire. Yo, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cops. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be embarrassed. I'm right here. Hey, I'm right here. It wasn't me. It's my car. It wasn't me.
So listen to me, man. Okay, you're not in cuffs anymore, are you? I haven't been disrespectful.
I understand that.
I haven't been disrespectful to you.
Correct.
So listen. So I don't not believe you that it wasn't the other car. I get
to
you.
me, this is just an embarrassment.
I mean,
that's to me.
I get you. I know. I understand.
That's all
I
I'm
understand.
saying.
So you're free to go. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, sir.
I'll fix it.
Hey, dude. What?
So you
that's fixing to get you locked up, dude.
Okay, so now, oh my gosh. So now the kid, now he's back, he's ready to go, he's free, he's like, no, I haven't done nothing, this is just disrespectful. And then the cops run away, and now you want to talk your stuff? Gang. Lock in. Come on, son, tighten up a little bit.
He doesn't have to. Just like she can record, they can record. There ain't no reason for that, man. Come on.
Folks, to be clear, this man was found to be entirely innocent of any wrongdoing and was simply picking up a pizza and driving his wife home from work. To me, this was a bit much. You guys have a job where a decision you have to make in a split second will be decided in a court where people have months and months to look over the information. What is that like?
That's difficult because that's just one factor. We're also judged on social media by the public. When I got hired in '98, there was no such thing as social media. So when we made a mistake, your life wasn't exposed immediately within seconds of you making that life or death decision, right? Now, yeah, I feel for my officers because, like you said, they're in the moment. It could be dark, they got a call about shots fired, there's a guy with a gun, and they have to hurry up and decide their next course of action in a matter of seconds. At the same time, worried about their safety, the safety of the public. Is this the right guy? Is that a gun? All of this is happening in their head, and they're expected to make the right decision. So I feel bad for my officers on the streets because they're one mistake away from being judged on social media and losing their job and their freedom.
All right, folks, this was a look into the East Chicago Police Department, what it's like, a day in the life as an officer, making moves. I'm very happy they invited me and interested to see what you guys thought of this. I can tell you this is a very difficult job. I wouldn't sign up for this job. The risk, the danger, the complications, doing this in 2024 is a difficult thing. Hopefully we get to do this all around the country. Now that we've proven we can get in here and do it. Let's see St. Louis, let's see Memphis. Thank you to these officers for letting us drive with them all day. I mean, that's pretty damn cool to go from interviewing pimps and fentanyl dealers to being allowed in a cop car. The goal of this channel is always to experience different sides of life, from billionaire to crack house, from presidential candidate to killer.
What you think?
We want to experience it all. See you guys next week.
WRL video, chat. WRL video. That was a little different from the videos that we usually react to. That was just a little different. I kind of like it though. I kind of like it.